Psalm 119 in parentheses 120. An ode of essence. To the Lord in my affliction I cried out, and he heard me. O Lord, deliver my soul from unjust lips, and from a deceitful tongue. What should be given? What should be given you, and what added to you? Against a deceitful tongue, the arrows of the mighty one are sharpened, with hot coals from my desert. Woe is me! My sojourning was prolonged. I dwelt with the tents of Kedar. My soul sojourned a long time as a resident alien with those who hate peace. I was peaceful. When I spoke to them, they made war against me without cause. Psalm 120 in parentheses 121, an ode of ascents. I lifted my eyes in the mountains. From where shall my help come? My help comes from the Lord, who made heaven and earth. Let not your foot be moved. Neither let him who keeps you slumber. Behold, he who keeps Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord shall keep you. The Lord is your shelter at your right hand. And the sun shall not burn you by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord shall keep you from all evil. The Lord shall keep your soul. The Lord shall keep your coming in and your going out, from this present time and unto the ages. Psalm 121 in parentheses 122, an ode of ascents. I was glad when they said to me, let us go into the house of the Lord. Our feet stand in your courts, O Jerusalem. Jerusalem is built as a city, whose compactness is complete, where the tribes went up. The tribes of the Lord, a testimony to Israel. Give thanks to the name of the Lord. For thrones sat there for judgment, thrones over the house of David. Ask now for things regarding the peace of Jerusalem. And there is prosperity for those who love you. Let there be no peace in your power and prosperity in your citadels. For the sake of my brothers and my neighbors, I indeed spoke peace concerning you. For the sake of the house of the Lord, I sought good things for you. Psalm 122 in parentheses 123, an ode of ascents. I lift my eyes to you, who dwell in heaven. Behold, as the eyes of servants look the hands of their masters, as the eyes of the maidservant look to the hands of her mistress. So our eyes look to the Lord our God, until he shall have compassion on us. Have mercy on us, O Lord, have mercy on us. For we are greatly filled with contempt. Our soul is greatly filled with it. We are disgraced to those who prosper, and a contempt to the arrogant. Psalm 123 in parentheses 124, an ode of ascents. If the Lord had not been with us, let Israel now say, if the Lord had not been with us. When men rose up against us, then they would have swallowed us alive. When their anger raged against us, then the water would have drowned us. Our soul would have passed through a torrent. Then our soul would have passed through. A water that is overwhelming blesses the Lord, who did not give us as prey to their teeth. Our soul was delivered like a sparrow from the snare of the hunters. The snare was broken, and we were delivered. Our help is the name of the Lord, who made heaven and earth. Psalm 124 in parentheses 125, an ode of ascents. Those who trust in the Lord are like Mount Zion. He who dwells in Jerusalem shall be unshaken forever. The mountains surround her, and the Lord surrounds his people from this present time and unto the ages. The Lord will not permit the rod of sinners to be upon the inheritance of the righteous, lest the righteous stretch out their hands in lawlessness. Do good, O Lord, to the good and to the upright in heart. But those who turn aside to the crooked ways, the Lord shall lead away with the workers of lawlessness. Peace be upon Israel. Psalm 125 in parentheses 126, an ode of ascents. When the Lord returned to the captives of Zion, we became like those who are comforted. Then our mouth was filled with joy, and our tongue with exceeding joy. Then they shall say among the Gentiles, the Lord did great things with them. The Lord has done great things with us. We were glad. Return, O Lord, our captivity like streams in the south. Those who sow with tears shall reap with exceeding joy. They went forth and wept, carrying their seeds with them. But they shall return with exceeding joy, carrying their sheaves. Psalm 126 in parentheses 127, an ode of ascents for Solomon. Unless the Lord builds the house, those who build it labor in vain. Unless the Lord guard the city, those who guard it stay awake in vain. It is in vain for you to rise early, to awaken from your rest. You who eat the bread of grief, when he gives his beloved one sleep. Behold, children are the Lord's inheritance. The fruit of the womb is his reward. Like arrows in the hand of a mighty one, so are the children of those who were outcasts. Blessed is the man who shall fulfill his desire with them. They shall not be ashamed when they speak to their enemies at the gate. Notes from the previous page, 119 through 133. Psalm 119 through 133 are called Odes of Ascents. These are known as graduals. In her services of worship, the church ascends by degrees to the heavenly holy of holies. For worship is an ascent of the heart, and mind to the Holy Trinity in adoration, praise, and thanksgiving. For example, the word Eucharist means thanksgiving. The climax of the church's ascent is when the celebrating priest says in the divine liturgy, then the divine liturgy, let us give thanks to the Lord in offering up the body and blood of Christ. Historically, in Israel, these songs were sung by the faithful as they walked from the great distances up to Jerusalem for the Feast of Passover, Pentecost, and the Tabernacles. From this usage, the principal liturgical use in the church comes as we progress through Lent towards Pascha. For these are the psalms sung each Wednesday and Friday at the pre-sanctified liturgy as we make our pilgrimage to the resurrection of Christ, our Passover. In addition, Psalm 129 is a daily vesperal hymn. Psalm 131, a messianic psalm, is used at Nativity and for the feast of the Mother of God. Verse 11 of this psalm shows that the Son of God became man in her womb.